everyone, and welcome to Sideshow Live. Yay! I don't even have to clap for myself anymore. We have a great show for you guys today. We have Chicky in the chats. What? Woo! Yay! We have John Wick over in YouTube, and we have Kitty in-house to do the in-house questions as well as the Instagram after party later. And there's my voice being echoed back to me by someone who opened the live stream in the room. What? Anyway, we have a great show for you today. We will be featuring the Court of the Dead art print, Impermanence of Flesh. We will be featuring the Jabba and the Throne Deluxe 6-scale figure set, and we have special guest Kevin Ellis, who was the project manager on this. Yay, Kevin. We will be doing a feature on the Jack Sparrow 6-scale figure by Hot Toys, so there'll be an unboxing, and because of an unboxing, we're going to be giving one away. So head on over to sideshow.com/live contest to enter for your chance to win the Hot Toys Jack Sparrow 6-scale figure. It's from Dead Men Tell No Tales, so that's pretty sweet. Also, we will be doing a feature on the Joker premium format figure. That's the new Joker that debuted during 12 days, and we saw Harley, and now we're seeing Joker, so her puddin' is here, and so is she. So that's such an exciting show, you guys. We are just going to get to it. So featured collector this week. Featured collector this week is Corey Broussard. Corey! Yay, Corey!
Iron Man Corey.
You have a really awesome collection, Iron Man Corey. So thank you for being our featured collector. And if you would like to be the next featured collector after Corey, you can head on over to sideshow.com/blog and then click the Apply Now button. We like collections of all shapes and sizes, so be sure to submit pictures and a story to us because we really like that. So in news, I feel like so much news has happened like towards the end of last week, so we're just going to focus on stuff that dropped this week, like the Fantastic Beasts trailer. That's going to be interesting. We're going back to Hogwarts, young Dumbledore, a different Wizarding War. Yeah? Anybody else excited? Yeah? Yay! What's your Ilvermorny house? But this one is like, takes place in Europe, so maybe that's completely irrelevant now. So we only got one in New York. Anyway, yeah, someone says bring on the butterbeer, so yeah, sure, let's do that. Also, we got so excited this week because Last Jedi is on digital finally, starting yesterday. So we went from like Coco to Thor Ragnarok and now Last Jedi, and all these. I love when things get released because then you get all the deleted scenes, all the extra features. You get to see what things looked like before all the special effects came into being. So that's very exciting for us. Also, we can't stop talking about the fact that Apple TV has picked up the Central Park animated show that's like the creator of Bob's Burgers, and then it's going to be starring Josh Gad and Bell and Leslie Odom Jr. and Daveed Diggs, and we're just like because we have Hamill geeks and we also have Frozen geeks, so like put them all together, and this is pretty much the perfect show for all of us. Justice League also came out, so again, that's another one where we're gonna have to see all the pieces without the special effects. I like seeing it without the special effects. Like for example, Cate Blanchett playing Hela without the special effects is almost just as cool as like with all the horns and everything. It was pretty spectacular. I highly recommend checking out that feature of Thor Ragnarok. What? No love for Jessica Jones? We talked about Jessica Jones all last week. And I'm not done with it, and so are most people in the room aren't done with it yet.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
No. We've got people on Facebook who are
okay, so people on Facebook can talk to Kitty who actually did finish it.
But no spoilers in the chat,
yeah.
Just for other people.
No spoilers for other people, but there's people in this room who haven't seen it, and yeah, so we don't know. We don't know. We'll update you, we promise. But yes, of course, love for Jessica Jones. Gosh, give us some credit, man. Anyway, here we go. All right, so we have a video to show you, and when we come back, we'll be showing you the Impermanence of Flesh art print from Court of the Dead. You're watching Sideshow Live, and we will be right back. I was asked during the break by Danny Dozier in Facebook whether or not my script pages are blank. They are not blank. They have writing on them. But the news, as you can see, was actually you can't see it because I discarded that page, but the news was like a week old, so I had to improvise, so I forgot things, so forgive me. But the thing that we didn't forget to bring you was this Impermanence of Flesh art print, which is gorgeous. Yeah, let's take a closer look at it. This is a high-end reproduction of an original acrylic and oil painting from the artist Alex Horley. Whoa, that's neat. Sorry, I read that for the first time because there are things in my notes that I've never read before. This features the Queen of the Dead, Gethsemane, flanked by her bodyguard, spies, and assassins. So who else is on here? There's Galavar and some other characters that I'm not sure who they are. Kitty?
I think Loach and Drimdram are up there, and X-Rail, and...
I need to brush up on my Court of the Dead because I need to catch up on the lore. I feel like I don't know who Jim Jam is.
Drimdram.
Drimdram. All right. Sorry, Tom. Anyway, but this is such a gorgeous piece, and it shows the Flesh faction. You can also see the Walking Temple of Cryptus Acor, the headquarters of the Flesh faction, in the upper left corner. Wait, that's the upper right corner. Okay, this says upper left. Oh, if you're looking at it. Ah, got it. Anyway, there you go. This is a 18 by 24 fine art G-clay print, and it is a limited edition of only 100. So there is only 100 of these ever made. The frame version will go up for pre-order first on Friday, March 16th between noon and 3 p.m. And if any remain over the weekend with a limited edition of 100, you're going to want to act fast on this one. If supplies last, on Monday the 19th between noon and 3 p.m., the unframed version will go up for sale. So the short link for that is sideshow.com/fleshfaction. That's sideshow.com/fleshfaction. And you can RSVP for this amazing print to be the first to be notified when it goes available for pre-order. And also, we put up all these new things on our Sideshow Facebook art prints page, which is at facebook.com/sideshowartprints. So you want to head over there, click that like button, and be the first to be updated on everything regarding art prints. So we have another video to show you, and when we come back, we'll be talking to Kevin and hanging out with Jabba in the throne room. You're watching Sideshow Live. We will be right back. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sideshow Live, and welcome back, Kevin.
Hey,
Hi.
It's going fantastic.
We were able to convince Kevin to come back on the show.
You keep doing that.
I know.
Somehow.
How do we do that? It's like you work here, and we're like, hey, be on the show.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here to talk about the Jabba the Hutt 6 scale figure that we debuted on the show last week.
That's right.
So you were the project manager on this.
I was.
How was that?
This was
The most generic question ever.
It's a beast, literally, no pun intended. It's just this is one of the biggest 6 scale pieces that we've done, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
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 If you think about scalings and things and characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the evolution of Jabba the Hutt here at Sideshow, including this piece to how we got to that piece.
Right. So, gosh, 11 years ago, I think now, we came out with our original... Oh, let me hiding behind Jabba here.
Yeah.
We came out with the original Jabba piece that you can see here. It seemed only fitting with the evolution of our production methods, our development methods, that we revisit him and do him more justice, I think. As our techniques have improved, it only seemed to make sense that this is a character that really could use an upgrade almost.
Absolutely. I mean, just look at the details between the two of them. There's so much more that, like, little touches that you were able to put in on this new piece.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference, obviously, as you can see here, is size.
Yeah, obviously.
This one is just I guess I obviously was not working here when this came out, so I don't know the process on that one. But ultimately, it's a little bit smaller. It's not true to scale. So with this piece, we really, really wanted to make sure we hit that. And I think you can see the difference. I mean, it's pretty substantial.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I don't even know that we should be looking at him anymore. Let's talk about this new beauty. So, Challenger, can we maybe bring Jabba back to his throne room?
Yeah.
Yeah, to the old throne room.
Yeah.
Bye Jabba.
Bye, Jabba. Hello, Jabba.
Hello, new Jabba. How are you, gorgeous guy?
You can put him right in front of my face?
Yeah, just so
There we
Here,
go.
this is about you. We can hide me behind Jabba. That's amazing. All right, well, we're already getting some questions coming in from the audience about it.
Let's answer some questions.
I have one more. What were some of the challenges in making a new version of Jabba?
Well, one, what to include with it.
Ooh.
It's static.
Both frogs.
Well, but yeah, first question, does he come with the frogs? Yes, he comes with a frog. Every single person, does he come with a frog?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's actually,
he comes with a
we
frog.
get asked that so often. Like,
It's-
does he come with frogs?
Yeah, it's such a
He
funny
does.
blip of a scene, but it hit home with people,
Well,
so yes.
you just saw him be like, yep,
I'm getting pointed at.
the mic.
Oh,
Oh, Kevin. There you go.
should I get closer to it?
Yep.
No. Okay, we're good. All right. Yeah, it's just deciding what to do with it because he is such a static character. We wanted to try to find ways to give customers multiple display options. So with that, we've done the swap out eyes, the swap out mouths, the swap out arms. The cool thing about this piece is he comes with Salacious Crumb. Back when we first sold the old piece, Salacious Crumb was actually part of a separate accessory pack. So you could get the throne, you could get Jabba, but you would buy Salacious separately with a few other creatures. But with that, even we've added display options for Salacious.
Yeah, I
so
was
you've got
just
the
gonna
extra
say.
head, you've got the extra legs.
In my real notes here that definitely exist, it says exactly what Kevin just said, so I don't need to repeat. But yeah, Salacious Crumb comes with swap outs, Jabba comes with swap outs, and then also the environment comes with accessories as well.
Yeah, on the last one we did a couple big resin pillows, and this time we really wanted to kind of up the game. So we've got, what's the count
they're
here?
like
1, 2,
all
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10, 12 fabric pillows.
9 various pillows in different colors and designs.
I can't count. It's early. It's okay.
Or we just threw an extra one on for aesthetics, so that could have been...
He comes with the 2 rugs now. That one originally came with just 1 leather rug, but he actually has like a leather rug and a fabric rug, so we wanted to make sure that we got that in this version.
So this is just like a more luxurious
Yeah.
Jabba. Like
Yeah.
he's a crime lord, so he has to have the best of the best.
Yeah, he went to Bed Bath & Beyond a couple times.
There you
know.
go. So, like I said, a lot of questions.
Yep.
So people are noticing there is a seam in the lower tail of Jabba.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
So basically, that's just a prototyping thing. We've got to print these things now. This was sculpted digitally by our artist, Joe Mena. fantastic sculptor.
Yay, Joe!
But in order to print something this big, you do actually have to break it up. This scene will not be there in production.
Yes, he is very large, so you have to account for that in prototyping. So that's cool. Will there be any more palace props or characters from the throne room to follow?
I don't think I can answer that question. Right?
We already have, but we already have the Luke.
We do have the Luke.
Who comes with an outfit where he can be placed in this room, as well as an R2 6-scale figure that has his tray. So, I mean, you can accessorize that way and swap out some of the displays on the characters you already own to match your Jabba. Yeah?
Very true.
Yeah. Cool. Will the new throne ever be sold separately from the Jabba?
I do not know that answer.
Yeah. I don't think anybody in this room knows that answer. Sorry. Was there anything you wanted to do with this Jabba that you just couldn't do yet?
No, not that I can think of. I mean, we pretty much went
pretty much everything
all out on this,
Like, even with the frogs, there's one that you can take out and have him chomp on it.
And like here, you've got one. Actually, one of the other cool differences is when you take this off, you can actually see into this bowl with, obviously you can't see it on the camera, but I think we show it in the gallery.
Yeah.
You actually didn't have that option on the old throne. The old throne, that actually just magneted on, and you actually couldn't see in the bowl. So that's kind of another new upgrade that we did on this one.
The thing that I noticed last week is that he has his, button.
Yes.
The button.
You kind of can't make him and not put it there.
I know.
Someone on Facebook just asked. I heard there's a button for the floor trap.
There is a button for the floor trap.
Floor trap is on your own, though. You have to build that yourself. I mean, sorry.
That's a little... you buy the Jabba and then you have to put a 6-scale hole in your floor.
Obviously. If you're, that ambitious.
Will Jabba have a bendable tail?
We're just kind of getting into production right now, so I don't have an answer on that. I don't think it's likely, but things change.
Like this.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. The old one we had with the curved tail, but there's a good chunk of the movie where he is actually not with the curved tail. And it's kind of neat to get a different pose. You kind of get it hanging over the throne a little bit.
That's what I like about it. I like that it's hanging over the throne. It kind of just makes him seem like he doesn't care.
Yeah, and you get a real sense for actually how big the character himself is, because you see him kind of fully splayed out.
The other thing that gave me a sense of how big he is you'll have to look at this in the gallery, but his head,
bulbous
head thing, he's pretty gross, in a really cool, good way. How much does it weigh? We get asked this a lot on the show, and we don't have a scale. Yeah. Plus, this is a prototype, and prototypes weigh a bit lighter.
Yeah, especially depending on what we're prototyping with.
Exactly.
So, output material is going to be lighter than a resin prototype or things like that. So it varies.
Yes. Will you be doing? We had kind of already answered this question, but are there going to be other 6-scale creatures from Jabba's palace? Kevin can't answer that.
I'm not allowed.
He's not allowed.
I wish I could. I'm sorry.
We would love to make him do that, but we just can't. We have Joe Lombardo asking about the seams on the eyes. Will they be less noticeable?
That is always the end goal. Like I said, we're dealing with different materials here in prototyping than we are in production. This material is not as forgiving, so the seams are a little bit more noticeable. But yeah, in production, we're definitely trying to make that and the mouths as minimal as possible.
Wow. And let's just go over some of the really cool swap outs that he has. I mean, I'm sure you know this already.
I do.
Let's see what Kevin knows about his piece. How many swap outs does he have?
3. He's got sleepy eyes, open eyes, and then wide open eyes. They go really well with the 3 mouths that he comes with. He's got his closed mouth, this slightly open mouth that he's got here, which works really well with the hookah, and then his tongue out mouth. The wide eyes go really well with that one because you get that choking kind of feeling. And if you're really ambitious, you can do what I've done here, is where you take one sleepy eye and one kind of open eye, and you get that look that he has when you kind of first see him, which is just that that.
Suspicious. Yep.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
Spot on, I believe. I can't see what that looked like, but I'm pretty sure it was spot on.
You look just like a...
Don't tell me I look just like that, please. I felt that going there, and then I was just...
like a intergalactic crime lord.
I appreciate that.
Worst compliment ever.
This is why I don't come on.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
Back. And then Kevin got those perfectly. He does have 3 mouths and 3 sets of eyes, obviously. Yay, Kevin.
Thank you. And
And
two
then
sets of arms.
2 sets of arms.
One resting on the his ample stomach. And then we've got the hands that you actually see here, which were not shown on the last live stream. He's got his hookah holding hand, which can also hold the frog that he comes with, and his pointing hand. He's really wants to let people know he's in business.
He is.
Yeah.
The Paradox Nerd wants to know how exactly these things swap out. I'm going to just grab a 6-scale figure.
Sure. The plan for that is the plan is to be magnetic. The plan. So we'll see.
Whoa.
Yeah. Here's a good sense for just how large he is in relation to the 6-scale line.
Oh my gosh. That makes him look really big. And other people are asking about more creatures that have existed in Jabba's palace, and we just can't tell you about those right now.
If I had my way, I would love to. If
some...
you've seen my office, it's been decorated with every sort of 6-scale creature any company has ever made, just because I have a habit of collecting them. So
yeah. So there you go. It's great. And he's so cool, and we do wish we could tell you, but we have to keep some secrets from you guys. Just some.
Oh, I see. Does he have the tattoo on his arm? He has the tattoo on his arm. I've had to teach so many people about the tattoo on his arm here. But yeah, it is there. It's on both swap out arms. Yes. Or not both, but it's on.
It's on the one, and then it's on the swap out for that one. Yeah, got it. Cool. So he is already up for pre-order. He's already available. And you can go to sideshow.com/Jabba the Hutt in order to pre-order this 6-scale figure set, this deluxe 6-scale figure set. It's like right here, I think. So that's so amazingly cool. Let's give a big thanks to Kevin for showing up on the show again. Being convinced. And up next, we will have a small feature on the Hot Toys Captain Jack Sparrow. You're watching Sideshow Live, and we'll be right back. Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to be unboxing the Hot Toys Captain Jack Sparrow Deluxe 6-scale figure. Our friends over at Hot Toys were really awesome and decided to send us this figure early. So this is kind of the first look at this Captain Jack Sparrow, and let me tell you, it comes with a lot of stuff. So many accessories are in this box, and I can't wait to get in and show you all everything that it comes with. So the best way to do that is to just do it. So let's do it. First of all, this has this really awesome magnetic thing right here, so you can just swoop it all the way around like this, and then it has the foam that shows you this piece right there. But like the best is, you know what? Let me just do this. Put it down. It's a huge, whoa. See, this is a huge box. You really need kind of some space to be able to lay everything out. But let's get Jack Sparrow out so that way we can close everything up. So many accessories. We'll go over those a little bit later. Let's just get Jack out. Wow. There is a little piece before you take him out of his foam that reminds you that there are instructions that come with him, and to please read the instructions before you get into anything. So once you get to the base, which is also very complex, you can see the instructions right here as everything starts to come out. So I'm just going to close up this box and set it right here like this in order to make some space on the table. Now let's start with the base. This base is crazy cool and complex. I'm really, really impressed with everything that they've done here. It is an environmental base, so you can even like fly a pirate flag, Jack Sparrow's pirate flag specifically, in here like so. Pirate flags aren't perfect, so let's figure out where this goes into the base. Oh, there we go. Oh, I put it on backwards. So let's just twist it around like that. Jack comes with a dynamic stand as well, so you can have him jumping or in some sort of action pose. But let's get him on this as well. So that way we can see Jack Sparrow in all of his full glory. And so we can get this box out of the way. That way you can enjoy much, much more. Now here is the man that you want to see, Captain Jack Sparrow. He is the worst pirate I've ever heard of, but I have heard of him. He comes with a swap out face that has a magnet in the top, so you can see that. The authentic likeness of Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. I'm gonna put this foam over here as well. Now let's keep Captain. He will stand on his own. He always has kind of like a suspicious look to him. He is a pirate, so he's up to no good. But let's get him on the base. This was quite an interesting movie and definitely a great addition to the Pirates franchise. I personally like Curse of the Black Pearl, but Jack Sparrow himself is such an amazing character. I understand why they keep coming back to him. There you go. He can't really stand on his base, like just stand there. He kind of has to be in a little bit of a pose. Does he look okay? I hope so. Let me bring him back so I can take a look at him. Oh, he looks kind of crazy, kind of pirate crazy. So let's get him in a better position. Yep, definitely crazy eyes, and he's floating a little bit. So this is an unboxing, not a poser video. So we're gonna leave him here in this kind of sort of awkward pose while I talk to you a little bit about this accessory kit. He comes with, there's quite a list. A leather-like detachable brown colored hat at the top, cream colored long sleeve shirt, that's his costume, his blue and brown colored pattern vest on his costume, his dark brown coat on his costume, dark brown pants, dark brown belt, light brown belt, snake skin leather-like belt. These are all his costume accessories. A dark leather-like patterned shoulder band with saber sheath also on his costume, boots on his costume, and then we get into these accessories. A saber, a knife, flintlock pistols, a scarf, fake fur, a small batch of fabric for his hair on his belt, a compass, a short tube telescope, the head sculpt of his mother with gold colored ornaments. Where is that? Oh, it's right there. Oh, weird. It's like a shrunken head. I did not know it was his mother, but I guess that adds to his character a little bit. A duck foot sculpture, a rum bottle, of course, because he is Captain Jack Sparrow. A Jack Sparrow warrant poster, 2 wristbands of different styles, and the black pearl in its clear colored bottle. Remember, that's a theme throughout that movie. Now, this is his specially designed pirate theme diorama stand. I'm just gonna leave those accessories out in the front here. Can prop up the alternate portrait like this. It's a little creepy. Maybe I'll just put the alternate portrait away. Do we get a close look at it right here? It also has movable eyes, so you can move them, make him cross-eyed, make him look the other way. He's very suspicious. He has shifty eyes that you can shift all over the place. And I made him look even more crazy than before. So let's get into the figure itself. Jack Sparrow has over 30 points of articulation. He has a detailed hair sculpt and also fabric hair elements. So he kind of has a mixed batch of, you know, sculpted hair and fabric hair. He has a sculpted bandana and 2 interchangeable faces like we talked about. And he has interchangeable hands, which are on this piece as well. And they include a pair of hands to hold the flintlock posters, a pair of hands for holding the sword or the scabbard, a pair of hands to show his iconic gestures, and one index finger pointing right hand. So on him right now are, they're kind of open, so I imagine these are the holding the sword or scabbard hands. Well, that does it for our unboxing of the Captain Jack Sparrow Deluxe 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. Thank you so much to our friends over at Hot Toys for giving us this advanced sample of the piece. Don't forget to go over and pre-order him at sideshow.com/pirate. He is available for pre-order right now. Thank you for watching us, and don't forget to let your geek side show. Woo! Somehow I was able to change all of my clothes really, really quickly. That was a live unboxing, guys. It really happened just now in the studio. I wasn't sitting here talking about how awesome this Jack Sparrow is with everybody. It actually happened.
Arr.
Arr.
Love those sleeves.
Yeah. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the Hot Toys Captain Jack Sparrow 6-scale figure from Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales by Hot Toys. So the details on this figure are completely amazing, and we went through all of the accessories, and this piece is shipping later this month. So you can enter for your chance to win this one. You can pre-order him with the short link that was said during that part of Pirate? Okay, because it's not in the notes, but it's, but yes, sideshow.com/pirate. But if you would like to enter for your chance to win this one, you need to go to sideshow.com/live-contest and enter for a chance to win. Whew. We will be showing you another video, and then when we come back, we'll be doing a feature on the Joker and have special guest Harley Quinn. She's also a premium format figure, so don't get too excited, guys. But they are quite the pair. You're watching Sideshow Live, and we will be right back.
My early life was just very chaotic and unpredictable. We spent a great deal of time starting over. We'd settle in for a couple weeks and then tear up stakes and keep moving on. So when I finally settled down to a more permanent residence and I was exposed to television and the movies, I discovered this whole new world of creativity. It was kind of an escape from reality.
Now your host, Walt Disney.
I discovered Walt Disney through television. I was immediately drawn to his personality because he was such a fatherly figure. He created an environment where I felt safe mentally or emotionally. The first time I saw The Wonderful World of Disney on TV, they showed the manufacturing process step by step, the behind the scenes footage. It was just such an eye-opener, and I wanted to have that experience for myself. It was a fruition of a childhood dream that people could actually make this stuff. As soon as I found out that this was a career option, I knew this was what I wanted to do. I just love walking in the doors every day and seeing this bizarre Victorian haunted mansion funhouse. There's an aspect of starting a sculpt where you're absolutely lost, and then you find the thread of the composition and you follow it to its completion, and then sometimes you're so deep into this thought process that you don't realize it's going on. So it's so deeply therapeutic. It's amazing that you have the ability to take essentially dirt and then just put your own ideas into it and turn it into something that might turn into a goblin or a troll or a fairy, whatever it is. If seeing one of my pieces of artwork is some inspiration to some other child who has this need to escape, then that would be very satisfying to find out some kid, saw this piece of miniature or a scale model and was inspired by it the way I was inspired by seeing Wonderful World of Disney. I feel like anybody can get to where I am. It's just all about not being afraid to show people your failures and not being afraid to start over. You can't get to a point in a sculpture and not just throw it in the trash. I mean, you have to just keep starting over and keep finding the next challenge. I'm Matthew Black, and I'm not afraid to start over.
Welcome back to Sideshow Live. I hope you enjoyed that little artist profile on Matt Black. Matt Black helped sculpt this Joker premium format figure right here. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I personally love the Joker gas and all the crazy Easter eggs. And one of them I just noticed that the pogo stick is his fist. No. Why are my thumbs down? Oh, not me, camera guy. So this is meant to be the new line of DC premium format figures from the villain side. We also have the hero side happening as well. We showed you Harley Quinn a couple weeks ago and had Nathan on to talk about her, and he talked about all of her Easter eggs. Now, the Joker over here has just as many Easter eggs as Harley, including the fact that that's a Joker glove that is the pogo stick, and just some crazy stuff like your face here on the bottom of a boot and a cup of chug. Where's the cup? Oh, there's the cup of chug. Whoa, that's awesome. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. I'm going to let you guys, because you're here for this. I can look at it when the show's done. Wow. This is an amazing piece. It comes with the collector's edition has the classic modern portrait, and as you can see right here, it's displayed with the exclusive edition, which is the classic portrait and a dynamite cake. So the modern portrait is the collector's edition, the classic portrait is the exclusive edition, and also the swap out hand with the cake. This is all sculpt with no cut and sew, but that's crazy to me because the way the sculpting was done, it looks like he's wearing a suit. And that's awesome. I'm gonna, la 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 la. Says that it's 25 inches tall. This is on a turntable, so I'm not going to measure from the turntable. I'm going to measure from the base. And it is 25 inches tall to the top of the cake, which the hand would also be that tall as well. Maybe just slightly shorter, but not that much because the cake doesn't come up much higher than the hand. So he will be available for pre-order tomorrow between noon and 3 p.m. And if you would like the short link to go ahead and RSVP for this guy, oh my God, he's so cool. He's so cool.
Graphics about the pogo stick.
Oh, the pogo stick.
Talk about the cool feature.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was like, which pictures are you talking about? Because I can't see what you guys are looking at. Are you looking at the internal structure of the piece? So on the internal structure, obviously, because he's on a pogo stick, everyone, questions like, how is he going to be able to stand like that? Like, there's that, like, is he going to tip over? And the answer is no. We developed this new way of having him stand in so it's more sturdy, and you can see that on the screen. We showed that to you just there. Cool. Awesome. Sorry, guys. I just didn't know what you were showing. You guys are like, oh, there's pictures on the screen, but I can't see it, so I'm sorry. But yes, there will be an internal structure that keeps the Joker sturdy into his base. Now, a lot of you are asking what exactly the pogo stick is punching, and it's the Seal of Gotham. So, Seal of Gotham, he's punching on his pogo stick, it's breaking, and then there's Joker gas. So it's a really cool dynamic base with this really awesome pose. It goes so well with Harley. It's just such really, really cool pieces. So if you want to RSVP for him, you're going to want to go to sideshow.com/Mr. J. That's sideshow.com/Mr. J. So we have one more video to show you, and when we come back, we're going to have a short Q&A, announce some winners, and do a recap. So be sure to ask a lot of questions for us here in the room. We would love to answer them for you. You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. I keep going like this because we're talking about the internal structure of the Joker. And a similar one was also used for the Spider-Man premium format figure. So if you guys were able to pick that one up, the rod that keeps him, you know, doing his spider pose is a similar type structure to the Joker. So there you go. We have amazing, amazing questions that are already coming in. So we are looking forward to answering them for you guys. One of them is, will Sideshow or Court be at Monsterpalooza? And I don't know the answer to that question. Does anyone in this room know the answer to that question? Chicky? We should be? Okay, we should be is the answer to that question. I apologize. I don't know. Someone said, I want the Sideshow S. Too bad, so sad. That's mine. Or not mine, but it's ours collectively in this room. Haha. The only person who's ever been able to heist it was John Wick himself. So I don't know if you're claiming that you're John Wick, but if you're not, good luck. Yeah? Cool. Are the unboxing video segments filmed as it happened, or do you do multiple takes? They are filmed as it happens with 2 cameras. So one of them is like doing kind of a wide shot like you're seeing here, and then one of them is getting close-ups on all the accessories, which is why they're able to cut back and forth. But they are done in one shot, which is why things like Grand Moff Tarkin's wheel popping off his chair happen and things like that. Like, you can't control that, and why would we leave it in if we were trying to perfect it? We want you guys to see things unboxed as they are unboxed. So there you go. P.S. You can pop that wheel right back on. It's not a big deal. Just throwing that out there as well. But yeah, we do film them in one take. That's awesome. So, more questions. What kind of pie am I? Oh, it's Pie Day. It's 314. Oh, it's Pie Day. Ooh. What kind of pie should I have today?
Pizza?
It could be pizza. It could be regular pie. It could be anything. I mean, I usually go with cherry pie, but that's because of reasons. Because it's the most delicious, and I'm a big Twin Peaks fan. I was like, reasons? Anyway. Yeah. What other pies are people going to eat today?
Apple.
Apple?
Yeah.
Apple.
So good. Blackberry. Pumpkin.
No, not pumpkin.
Pumpkin's the best.
No,
Yeah,
not pumpkin. Anyway.
Strawberry.
Strawberry rhubarb. Where is there pie around here? Now I'm hungry. Anyway, of all the conventions you do, which is your favorite? Jordan Green asks. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh, I like them all for different reasons. And plus Sideshow, we're really fortunate where we don't have to do convention after convention after convention. We get like breathing space between conventions. So I like them for different reasons. Like, obviously, I love San Diego because that's our home Comic-Con. We have a super awesome presence there, and we get to hang out. Like, a lot of the people in our company go, and it feels kind of like a big old family trip, like an extended family reunion kind of, because sculptors and artists come from different parts of the world to be there with us. New York Comic-Con's obviously a lot of fun because it's like fall in New York, so who doesn't want to do that? But yeah, there's so many different cons to go to for different reasons. If you guys are wondering, John Wick likes pecan pie and acceptable pie. All good pies. We're all judging you based on your pie choices. Can Kitty please continue to do the Flash news briefings? I feel like that's a question for Kitty.
Yes.
Kitty is going to do that. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Kitty also does podcasts with us as well. So on the Let Your Geek Sideshow channel, there are 2 podcasts besides the daily briefings, a Geek Culture Countdown podcast and a Then and Now podcast. And for those of you people complaining about the whole Jessica Jones situation earlier in the show, there is a Jessica Jones podcast that is part of the Then and Now. So that is also a lot of fun. So you guys head on over to geeksideshow.com, and then you can see all the podcasts that we have going on.
Right at the top of the website.
Right at the top of the website. You can't miss them. geeksideshow.com. It's awesome. They're ad-free podcasts. So I listen to a lot of podcasts, and ad-free podcasts are always, yes. Will Mark Newman ever have an artist profile video? I feel like that's a question for the video team. They don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Mark Newman, would you like to do an artist profile video? I know that you and your wife sometimes watch, so give us a call sometime and we'll like set that up. Yeah? Cool. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah. Will there be more poser videos? Yes. Yes. We like the poser videos, and we think you all like them too. Plus, as you can tell, I'm not the best at posing. I just can't do it very quickly. It takes me a really long time. So if you guys were to see my collection, it's very meticulously posed.
Our professional poser has been doing some posing lately.
Yeah. We have a professional poser to come in to show you guys how to do that stuff. And to be honest, I watch those videos myself if I have the piece just to get some tips. So there you go. Will there ever be a Sideshow app?
We have a website.
Yeah, there's a website. There's a mobile website. There's social media. Will you ever have Terry on Sideshow Live? That's kind of up to Terry. So I like that all these questions are like, we don't know. Possibly. When do you guys think Infinity War trailer 2 is coming out? We don't work. Yeah, but but it doesn't have new footage in it.
No more trailers.
No. Yeah, I'm also at the point where I just want to see it. Like we're less than 2 months out, so at this point, I don't want to see any more footage. Just bring on the movie. Yes.
People want to know what's to the right of Chewbacca.
To the right of Chewbacca, BB-8.
Jin or something.
Oh, Jin or something. Oh, well,
Like, you can't tell
BB-8.
that's BB-8. Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys can tell it's BB-8. So just scoot over.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. We should just not even have me on to begin with. I'm done. I'm hungry. I want some
like
pie.
the weather person in front of the man.
Yeah, I want some pie. Thanks for reminding me about that. Are you guys more excited for Pacific Rim Uprising or Ready Player One? Ready Player One.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
It's split. There you go. Have you ever tried swing dancing? What a random question. The answer is yes. Yeah, yes. What is your favorite statue behind you? Silk. She's there. Is that it? Do you guys ever sell products at conventions or just display? We have sold product at conventions in the past, yes. Art prints, Hot Toys pieces, and other pieces. We even sold our R2 one year. So there you go. Convention exclusives. Is there an upcoming release you're most excited for? Do you mean movie or?
I think they meant statue.
Oh, statue. Well, we can't tell you all of them unless it's been announced. There's a couple, I don't know. There's a couple upcoming ones I'm very excited about.
May the 4th should be fun.
May the 4th will be a lot of fun. Just saying. And the other one that I'm really excited about, I don't know if it's been released yet. Has it been released yet? I know that we teased it during 12 days.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the ones that I'm excited for only had a title.
Yeah, it's only a 12 days title treatment. So try and figure it out, guys. Woo! What does a work day look like for Susan when she's not doing this show? It looks like me sitting at a computer.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Dennis shares an office with me.
Next to Susan.
Yeah, so it looks like me sitting at a computer and like in an office, the way most jobs look like. Yeah, and that's what everybody in this room when they're not here is usually sitting at a computer, unless we're at a convention and then we're standing next to a podium with a computer or an iPad or a cell phone. Yeah? Cool.
No, the coolest room, I think, for me, is the paint room.
The paint room.
Yeah, that's a pretty fun.
That's a pretty cool room. I also I actually really enjoy Kevin's office. Kevin has a really great office.
But Kevin also sits in front of a computer a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also enjoy the sculpt room because the sculpt room is meant to look like a potions classroom from Harry Potter. Because there's some Harry Potter fans down there.
But they're also in front of computers.
They also are in front of computers because it's a ZBrush sculpt room. I like Alfred's space because of that. Does Susan do TPS reports? Yes. Yes. We actually make a joke about that sometimes. Will we ever see more Mort? Dennis? Dennis is the creator of Mort. Do you guys know that? Oh, Dennis the creator. Mort always comes back for Spooktacular. Every year we try to bring him back for Spooktacular because he's a zombie.
You had a little cameo in your fort this year.
Yeah, he was part of the fort this year. There you go. Have you guys spoken about Kristen Wiig as Cheetah? I mean, we have in here. I don't. I love Kristen Wiig, and I love the fact that Patty Jenkins is taking on Wonder Woman 2 herself. So I have faith in it. She did such a great job with the first one. Like, I have no reason not to trust her. So we're just gonna move forward that way. Kitty?
I'm just interested to see which version of Cheetah.
I'm also interested to see which type of version, because I think the casting of Kristen Wiig leans it towards a certain version of Cheetah for sure. However, prove me wrong. I like that. Who does the show notes for each episode? Challenger. What goes into setting up which projects will be shown for each week? Challenger. He's the producer of the show, and then he works with the project managers like Kevin, or who I just keep name dropping you, Kevin. It's because Kevin, he just talks to Kevin.
Challenger gets together with Kevin.
And then he's like, well, he tries to see which upcoming projects people are working on. So he goes and he talks to them, and then they say what can and cannot appear on the show, or what questions would need to be addressed. Like, for example, the seam in Jabba's tail, that is obviously something that while Kevin still brought Jabba on the show, we had to talk about the fact that there's a difference between a prototype and the final product. So, can we get a Sideshow Live tour of the different studio? I mean, soon. Yeah, soon. That'd be great. It's being built as we speak, kind of. So
There's a not live video.
So there's
Sideshow tour video on the website.
Oh, there is. There is a not live Sideshow tour video that's on.
Studio, though.
Oh, it's not of the news. Oh no, it's okay. It's on our YouTube page. So there you go. Someone says, appreciate you guys sharing a piece of your collection. Any plans to share personal collections with us? If you guys go to our Instagram page, our staff are picking my one collectible, and we are encouraging you all to do the same thing and hashtag it my one collectible. So right now, Kitty's one collectible's up, my one collectible's up, and we're hoping to get a few more staff members, include like Challenger actually has a video that we haven't put up yet of his one collectible. So we are collectors here at Sideshow as well, and we do have really cool pieces.
Kevin just shared his Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah. So there you go. But yeah, so it's really, really awesome to have collectors and to be in this community. And what's awesome to see what you guys bring to the table as well. So the My One Collectible campaign on Instagram is to show us your favorite in your collection, the one collectible you could never live without. So head on over there and check out mine, check out Kitty's, and then stay tuned, follow us on Instagram for everybody's moving forward. So that's a way to see staff collections. Has any in-house talent declined the invitation to the show? Yes, actually, a lot do. Kevin is actually one of the brave ones who will be on the show. So there you go. That's cool. And then Vermin Gonzalez says, after Titus, have more famous collectors come out of the woodwork? Maybe. That's a question for the Brit, and he's not in studio today.
He's not.
So, I don't know.
You never know.
You never, yeah.
Michael Rooker could come.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Rooker just walked on the show. We didn't really get any notice other than like, hey, stall for a second. And I was like, what? Okay, stalling. There you go. So I think that's it. You guys, we have a winner to announce. The Hot Toys Anakin Skywalker 6-scale figure that we unboxed last week. Was it last week? Man, all the weeks are... Because Jabba was on both weeks. I'm confused. Mind blown. Anyway, the 6-scale figure of Anakin Skywalker by Hot Toys. The winner is LD Nichols from Great Britain. That's amazing. So congratulations to LD. That's a really great piece. Super awesome sculpt. We had such a great show today. We featured the Impermanence of Flesh art print. Jabba the Hutt on the Throne Deluxe 6-scale figure set was here along with project manager Kevin Ellis. Thank you so much, Kevin, for braving the show once again. We showed you a feature on Captain Jack Sparrow, and you can enter for your chance to win him the Deluxe 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. That's at sideshow.com/live contest. We featured the Joker premium format figure, which you can pre-order tomorrow. So go and RSVP for that guy. Remember to stay up to date on all of our live shows by heading over to sideshow.com/notify and figuring out how to be notified your way, because everybody likes to be told differently how to see us when we're live. So head on over to sideshow.com/notify. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Tune into the Instagram after party with Kitty. We love you guys so much for tuning in, especially this week is all messed up because of daylight savings time. So apparently you guys got a little bit thrown off internationally about what time the show was. We apologize for that, and we'll do a better job next year or next time of letting you guys know. See you next year. Well,
Maybe in like November.
in November, that's right. I don't like daylight savings time, but that's just me. Anyway, head on over to the Instagram after party with Kitty. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to let your geek side show. Yay!
I was always attracted to anything that was monstrous.
He has that urban legend, creature of the swamp kind of appeal. Swamp Thing is a big shambling mound of vegetation that basically is the swamp in human form.
It's actually one of the first comic characters I was actually aware of and became invested in on some level because the hero happened to be an alien or a monster, in this case a swamp monster, so I was immediately drawn into that.
I think Swamp Thing has been a character that has been somewhat neglected in the collectible market. So we were like, hey, let's do this. Let's base it on the old original designs that Stephen Bissett and Bertie Wrightson had done and put our own twist on it and really make an impactful piece for the collectors. The design could kind of get spun every which way, especially with the evolution of the character now. It's kind of taken on more of a human form. We wanted to do that Bigfoot, boggy creek creature that does exist in some of the movies and cinematically. So we had Paul take a stab at it.
In this case, I wanted to take what the artist Stephen Bissett and John Toddleben, what they'd done, and then what Toddleben had brought with his inks, which he'd rendered every single bit of moss and flower and vine that was growing out of the body, and I wanted to get as much as that as I could. We didn't want him too aggressive, we just want him abiding in the swamp in a sense, but definitely with a sense of intensity and determination, kind of lurching forward.
Steve Rojas did the first version of Swamp Thing, and he did a great job establishing the overall look that we would go with. When you think about him, you think green, but there's also a lot of brown. We also did some heavy shadowing with some dark greens, like in the deep areas, which really helped bring the whole thing to life.
We got to play with it, and we figured Swamp Thing is an imposing character. He needs to be an imposing collectible. Cranius is Swamp Thing's arch nemesis, the villain in that world.
Obviously, he's the brains of the operation. He's actually a walking brain, and he walks on a large human hand.
And we thought, wow, what would be really cool is if we get Paul on it, let him design it, make it even creepier, and add, Paul's creepy aesthetic, and make that the exclusive.
I think the reason we choose to do these characters is because we can put our spin on it and also pay tribute to a character that has this, there's a culture of fans out there that love the character. we definitely brought to the table something spectacular for a character that doesn't get quite as much love as some of the larger, well-known characters. If you're a fan of Swamp Thing, you're going to want this statue.
As a fan, I'm excited that this piece finally came to fruition. I'm looking forward to having one on my shelf.